Well, you got it. Ah, I was wondering what you're doing. What's he doing? Katrina, get a grip. Okay, documents. It was Johnson Newcrest. Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
It's 94760. Ooh, look at all these bags. Is that rubbish too?
Yeah, yeah. All right, so.
That's not it. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's it, 94760. Okay, so we're doing 94760 because, well, I'll show you. Okay, so what line are we? We're line 20.
You want me to drag it out?
No, it's okay, because we're just going to...
It'll still be there on the canvas.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? We're doing a manual calc.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, okay, so it's just 6? It is 6? Or is it, yeah,
so
6.
Did you analyse that, Melville, or... Because there's no...
Yeah, for this one, I did it like a couple of times. What happened is that the range was just way too
Oh,
low.
okay. Because I just couldn't see from the
You need to be talking whilst you're doing this so people can follow the...
Oh, sorry, I thought you all could follow me. We're oh, okay, sorry. We're looking up, so we're just going to pull up the scan. So Johnson Newcrest, Johnson, okay, 2018, there we are, and it's 70.
760.
760.
There it is.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Let's just go no interference. Now, as you can see, is this it?
Yeah.
We've got a huge middle peak. First thing to know is that if you're doing Newcrest, or if you're doing Cadia, and this is Cadia mines, or if you're doing any other gold mine, for some reason we get a peak right in the middle of our doublet.
It can happen with North Park's mines. Not as common, is it?
No.
But that's also a gold mine.
So sometimes you see that they're more or less flat. There might be just a very, very slight trough. And other times you're going to have a significant peak like this one. And this is where it can actually mix up our FTIR. Okay, FTIR will be picking up the wrong value, the wrong peak. So we're just going to push ahead and say, yeah, we see that. We get up to where we use the peak height tool. We click on our baseline points. Okay, so I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one there. Okay, so now we know that if on the spreadsheet,
so we put the baselines
where we would normally put it. Okay, so we're going to look at the spreadsheet really quickly. Oh, it just went not detectable. Okay, well that's not going to be. Okay, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to see this spot, this black square here. We can move this across to where we think the peak should be. Okay, so I'm going to use this as our peak line there, which will be 798, which you all know is in the range for our 798 peak. So it's 798.4, and I need to write this down. And then the height, which is also important to have, the height is the first one, is 0.034.
So where is that again? Oh, there. Height.
I'm just going to double check this. You will find it in here, okay? Yeah, okay. That's right. It is in the yellow folder, everyone, but it's good to just sort of touch base on here. These are the two things you need to know. Then what we can do is we've got our 798 peak. Let's find our 779 peak, which is going to be about here on 780, okay? It is going to tell us that we're actually on 780.1, and our height is going to be 0.025. Okay? Now, we're just going to push ahead and do our analysis. Okay? So,
Where's it going to be recording it on the spreadsheet?
we are going to manually put that in on the spreadsheet,
Right,
and
so-
that's why we call it a manual.
So this is not going to automatically put the number in.
For some reason, it wasn't doing that for Melville. So we'll see what it does today. Who knows? You know.
Oh,
but-
it wasn't that it wasn't automatically doing it. It was because when I tried to do it, the range was way below the
Yeah.
acceptable value.
Yeah.
So I figured it might not be detectable. That's why I put it in there.
Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing ball for me?
And it killed itself again. Yeah, it's only killed itself again.
Well, we can do it again. We'll just put this here. Okay, so
No, it's the macro itself.
Okay.
It's killed itself.
all right, let's start again. We've got our figures though. Okay.
Can't we just put them straight into the spreadsheet?
Stop.
No,
that's
so let's go for something else then. There it is. Behind that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Just move it that down. Move the front one down.
Front one won't move.
Frozen.
Confusing.
Won't
You
go.
see, click on the blue bar,
Yeah, she's doing that. It's not doing it.
even on the,
The other one.
move that down.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Confirm.
Saves and changes the spectrum.
Oh, okay, no. Okay. We can close you.
You have to go into Task Manager.
Yeah, it's cool.
Task manager. Center.
Task manager.
Okay. And then end task.
Okay.
And now. There you go.
Thank you.
Just close that down and insert
All right.
the number.
All right. So let's do it again. Okay. Right. So. But we've got the figures that we'll put in. Okay. Well, actually, we don't even have to go in there
No,
now
you
because
don't.
we've got the figures. Just go straight to the
Straight to the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay,
straight to the
so
spreadsheet.
you can do it
Yeah,
manually
yeah,
that
we
way
can
as
do
well.
it this way. So we have a left-hand base. Oh, I didn't keep the left-hand base. Let's see if it'll work without this. Okay, so we had 798.4. Yeah.
You'll make the left-hand base.
Yeah, I think you will.
Because it's got no ability to actually calculate the area.
Yep.
Oh, yes, we will too. Okay. Well, actually, if we get what we had,
There isn't anything what we had.
there wasn't anything. Okay, all
I
right,
don't think. Oh, hang on.
all right.
I'm sorry, but I don't think there is. No. Because it's down
Okay,
as not
all right,
acceptable.
right. Okay, so change all that. No, let's do this again. All right, so 244. Let's start again. We're going to go 6. I've got to bring up a.
Yeah, I have to bring up the spreadsheet.
I have to bring up the spreadsheet. Let's go there. I'll go here. Have I got? Oh.
Hang on. It was in the recents folder.
Oh, okay. It's all right. I'll just go in here. So let's go Omnic, don't I? Omnic. Johnson. No.
PNR routine.
What are you
Where are we?
looking
PNR routine spectra.
for? There you go.
Now go Johnson. All right. Go here. Go here.
Oh wait, no, that's the.
What are you trying to call up?
Yeah,
The
so-
spreadsheet.
No, then you have to go to documents,
There.
remember?
Oh yeah, go to
No,
doc.
it's here. It's here. Recent documents.
Okay, all right. Okay, yes, no, 20. Okay, all right. Open So, back to Johnson again. Okay, so then we go in 2018, then we get 60.
Yep.
Okay, here it pulls it up. Now, no interferences. So we go all the way up to here, okay. Just recapping, we get our peak tool. And we've got that set. Okay, all right.
So
we already have, and this is when you could move across.
Yeah.
Okay, write down these figures here. Okay.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. This here, why don't you choose that instead of there?
Well,
Because that's quite a significant amount of
see
area
here,
that you
I
can
wouldn't
improve.
I would always come down a little bit. I'm always looking for the baseline, Richard, for the where it bottoms out, rather than when it actually starts to bottom out. I always look at where it actually bottoms out.
Well, then, what? Sorry, I'm reaching in front of you. Then-
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Well, if
know
I
that.
went there, watch
No,
what
no.
happens.
Yeah, not as far as
It,
that.
yeah, but if I came there, then it actually makes
Yeah.
me finish there.
No, that's a very good point.
I
Thank you very
always go here because I do not want. So if I thought, you see, I would cut off way too
much.
much.
No, I
Yeah.
understand that logic.
Yeah, yeah.
But the logic on the right.
You don't understand that one?
Understand that
So
because-
you would put it up here.
Yeah, because the curve, the peak is turning out at that point.
Yeah. Whereas I more or less try and get it where it bottoms out. I always, and
You're the
you
master.
probably would find, Richard,
It
all
won't
in
make any
all,
difference.
it would make no difference, if any. There may be a slight difference.
Yeah.
And a good example is when we did all the standards, the majority of all the things were in that ballpark. Yeah, yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
I need to change my approach to those standards,
Oh, okay, okay.
which is fine.
All right, so I'll put in the baselines, okay? 812 and 771. Okay. Are they appropriate? Yes. Now, let's see what they gave us here. Let's see. We'll keep going.
yeah.
So they gave us, yeah. So they gave us that middle point because it is a significant peak, and we actually want that.
But
Okay.
it's done quite well on the second one.
It's done okay on the second one, and often it is, and often it'll be that one and not the lower one. Okay, It'll be one or the other. We're just going to write here. We're just going to put we're just going to write manual calc. Okay, so we know in summary what it is. Do we want to print it? We already have a print, don't we? We don't need to print it. What we have to do is manually write on the print that we already have. Okay. So we can exit.
Okay. I
Now.
was just going to say that the printed one doesn't have any peaks or anything written on there. That's all.
Oh no, we will write them ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we do. Yeah. So okay, so we have our base points put in now,
Yeah.
but we need to change the 798 peak. Okay, so we need to change it to 798.4, and we need to change the height
So where's the
to
height? That's that green.
this one here.
Can you
Yes.
click up to see?
Yeah.
Does it say it's the
No,
height?
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Sorry.
So
They are your values for your height. Okay.
I'm not
And
sure
as
if
you
I've
can
got
see,
that in my
it's not
notes.
much
Yeah.
different to what that was. We have now 0.034. It's going to give us that figure.
Is the other one 0.25? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the mental calc now is produced at 0.06.
66. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that is how we go about that. Then what we will be doing in this instance is we will be saying on our certificate and on the paperwork no result, and then the accompanying letter will go along for information purposes only.
I thought we
Okay.
did a manual calc we could report it.
Well, in this instance, and I know Kimmy and I were talking about it, because of these middle peaks, they are so large. But this one is extra large because the FTIR would not pick it up. So let's go to the scan itself. So I need to notate on the scan exactly what we did. Okay. So what I need to do is I will need to write this down here. Yep. And I'm going to write down here where our peak was, right? So it's 798.4. Yep. And then here was 780.1. Okay. So then we say, okay. So with our manual, the 798 peak value, meaning height, right, equals 0.034, and then the 780.1 peak value was 0.025, which gave us a result of 0.066. Okay?
Yeah. That is still a meaningful result.
Yes.
You're saying that you won't list that as a NATA, but as a letter.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And so they need to know it as a qualitative outcome.
Yes.
And that they need to take caution in that.
Yes.
That result's still significant.
It is. Now, as you can see, with a lot of I don't know if you've done Johnson or Newquist.
Yes,
you have. So you recognise all of those middle peaks. Now, see, I'm happy to let them through. In comparison to this one, which is quite significant, okay. And the other reason I'm happy to let the others through, apart from this one, okay, is that we know it's KDR. We know exactly that we have this problem with this mine, in that we have some interference that always comes here. And my normal, could I have a look at those? Thanks. My normal analysis would, or when I look at these things, I would be saying, now, is that middle peak really quite significant in that it is going to interfere completely? See here, they're only small. There, see how it is almost like a plateau? It doesn't really have a good trough, but you can see that there is a trough.
Very, very slight trough.
Yeah. See this one. Now this one again is quite major.
I was going to say I'm perhaps a bit more inclined to push some of the others into a letter since we're doing a letter.
Yeah. So we could see it's
Actually,
maybe not as significant. My rule of thumb was if this middle peak was higher than the other two around it, it actually came up higher, which this one is almost right.
Actually, there's one.
Then I would put it on a letter.
There's one further on that worries me more, which no, further on, it's 0.053, I think, was the result. Right, have a look at
right down the bottom.
94771. See if that's it.
Well, that's got the plateau sort of look, Kimmy.
Oh, no, that's not 0.053. Sorry,
This one.
No,
this one here, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that should
Okay,
go on a letter.
I think you're right. So, if that looks quite significant as well, so why don't we do that? We will go through here, find these significant ones. We will write down on the spreadsheet, no result. We will write estimate only, information purposes only. So they still have a figure. They can still go ahead and work out what they need to know as far as concentrations are concerned.
So how many is that? Just those two or three?
No, there's a couple there. There's a couple
There's
there.
something that's going to cost us money, is that we send those ones off through
XRD. We need to talk to Gaz about that, actually.
That, you know,
I don't think they'd be inclined to spend the money.
No, it would be
we-
on our. It would be
have to
us.
do it.
Oh.
Because these results make me uneasy. Sorry.
But see, we're covering our butts by putting them on
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but then the
I'll print this one
recipient
out.
or the client then goes back and says, and I've been on that side of the fence, what's this mean for my worker?
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
I'm none the wiser. If it comes back as a qualitative finding, I would discard the result. But then the workers go say, hang on a moment,
The printer not
0.66.
working.
This takes some time. Flushing?
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, now it's on there.
But then it's Sharon who does have a bit of knowledge. It's who's doing the sampling.
Actually, yeah, this one, the 798 peak is also lower than this 7791 as well.
Yeah, okay. What did it pick up? 781? 792. Let's have a look at that while we're here. That's here, this one.
772.
Yeah, which is going to be. So again, another reason to put it in as an estimate.
That's the 0.053 again. That's the one I showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
the one,
but we're looking, because a part of our criteria, of course, is that the 779 peak should be equal or less than the 798 peak. This case, it's the other way around, okay?
Yeah.
And when that straight away flags you as it does not meet criteria, okay?
Yeah.
Again, you need to look at it, okay, it's probably this interference here, okay, somehow or other. Okay, we're going to put it as information purposes only,
Right.
okay? So, okay, guys?
Okay.
Is that all cool with everyone?
And even though I'm signing, I probably need to talk to you sometimes,
So,
on these. Don't I?
Right, okay, yeah. Yes?
So with these ones,
Yes.
will I have to perform a manual calc
No.
for that one? No.
No.
Okay.
No, we're still going to, because they're really valid. Those, no, it's not printing. These are valid. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They are valid. It's the issue we have is that probably the 798 should have been more, but something's masking that.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to be still putting it on for information purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can still work out their concentrations and their actions down further, down the track.
All right.
So we're being a little bit conservative. If we were really hard-nosed, we could say, okay, that doesn't meet our criteria, no result, not detected even, sometimes. And it would be not detected, does not meet our criteria, because it doesn't meet our criteria. Again, we know the client, again, we know the mine that it's coming from. We understand that it's going to be, that they'll want to have a figure. Let's give them this. It might be conservative, okay, but that's good if it's conservative for them to work out what they need to, what their actions are going to be because of these results.
Can I, would we have time to just quickly look at the country sample as well?
Sure. So,
And then we,
well, I don't know why this
make
isn't,
a decision.
why is this not turned?
It's not even, right now.
Paper, is it? We got paper.
Now, do you want a number on that? I'll just go ahead and that number.
Here it comes.
Now I can take. I'll do the certificates and the letter, and
Yeah.
I'll, rather than sign off on it, I'll give it to you to look at.
Yeah, and it'd be really good if everyone looked at it, and then, yeah. Is there any questions? Everyone's cool with that? We're cool with that?
It made all the proper noises, but it didn't print. It sounded like it did print.
It is.
Oh, that's how it's printed off. Like, no.
Would it have gone some other printer? So my yeah, I'll go to my computer.
No, that was the printer that made the noises.
Where do I go for printer? It should be devices. Where is it? Yeah, please. Control, yeah. Yeah. Yeah? Just go open, see if it's sitting there ready. No, it's not reading in. Okay. Why isn't it reading in?
Yeah, but it sounded like it printed. Try it again.
Maybe I have to go this way. Maybe I have to go here.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, but I used this shortcut before. No, here it comes. So it didn't come through because I used
okay.
this, the icon before. Okay, I didn't use that. Okay. All right. Okay.
So if I do the certificates, you'll show the guys when it's all
and we
when
can
when
all
you and I.
we can look at it. Yeah.
But I'll have a look, and you can change. I mean, what I decide to put on the letter too.
No, let's do it.
But don't forget the letter and the certificate will be cross-referenced. So
Yes.
the date. I'll put tomorrow's date. Probably.
Put tomorrow's. Yeah. So it's good for us to know, because if Kim's not here, when she goes on holidays, if this happens, and it could very well, that we know that in these circumstances, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Where's Richard?
And
he's going to get the numbers.
Yeah.
What you said about some of them were a little bit flat.
Yeah.
And again, with another client, we might have said, well, it's in between 0.005 and it's not really, and it's flat. But in this case, there was a very, very
Slight drop.
I think.
And again, sometimes what you see on here is different to what is printed out.
Because
Yeah.
for this one, I think I remember I had to force it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Just to try and find something.
So
That's,
Yep. So this one is a no result one. And that's it.
Yeah.
We could just rerun that one and
Okay, so
apply the same technique.
so this is under miscellaneous, isn't it?
Yeah, miscellaneous 2017 big Carltries.
Where am I going?
Let's see.
Caldries, here we go. Okay, alright. So we'll just come down here a bit, somewhere like 10 or whatever.
Is that the
Okay.
one?
Yep.
93610.
Is that MD?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
do we want RD?
No, it's MD, because MD is the spreadsheet, RD is the certificate.
Right.
Yeah. So let's have a look. So we'll go. Okay, we're going to go 6. Okay. 2018 miscellaneous years. Yes. Okay. We'll just go down to line 12. Okay. Open miscellaneous. Calgary.
93610.
Okay. Right. Right. Are there peaks? Well, are there interferences? Most probably, but we're just going to force it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the issue we have here. Okay, so if we went there,
I would have chosen the first one on the right hand side.
you would have come up here.
Yeah.
Well, have a
But
look, Richard.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So what we can do is, did we have a value for both of them? 79. So yeah, we did. 793 is no. 793 is not right. So okay, let's do this. We're going to put the we'll put the cursor over here. Okay, that's no. We don't want to go there. We want to actually go here. What's this? This is 7. So that one was right. So we got 779.
Sorry, shouldn't it
So
be
it's 798. So it should be at.
Yeah.
There is no peak there at all. Look at that. 795. 794 is just. Oh, it's got me 796. Okay. So let's write that down. So let's say 796, which will be inside our range. Yeah. 796.5. And it gives us a height of 0.011.
And our left?
Well, the FTIR will pick up 780, not a problem. We already have a value for that. Okay, so that's not going to be a problem at all, Richard. So if I go and it does what it did last time, so baseline, oh no, it's the baseline 796, sorry, that's not our value. Our value is 794, that's our value, our peak point, 794.5. which is just inside, okay? All right, so our baseline is 796 and it's 767. Say yes. Comments, yeah, we're just going to write here manual. 798 peak. All right, okay. No, we don't want to print it. We're just going to add to our printout, okay? Let's have a look what we got here. Okay, now we're going to change this to 794.
Is that right? I thought the green column is your...
No, this is the peak number. The green column is a value. The height goes in here. Yeah?
Right. I thought on the last one we did for Cadia, we altered... Oh, that's the height one.
Yes.
Correct. Yep.
So that's the value one. This is just where the peak was found.
Right,
Yeah, okay? So that's what it brings out. But there are huge problems here, okay? Huge problem here is our 798 peak is substantially, or 3 times less than our 779 peak.
Which should be high.
Does not meet criteria. Okay, so we can write down, yes, we've done a manual. We did a manual at that. It gave us this readout, but this readout cannot be reported because of the values here.
Yeah, just leave it. Don't write anything else down on the sheet. So I'm going back to him to say that we've done the test again and it was a non-conforming.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah.
He's going to say, what does non-conforming mean? Non-conforming means that we were unable to detect alpha quartz.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But
So
the beta
Because of
quartz is-
interferences. I would write down due to interferences. And because the dust, so the dust on this filter was 4 point something, wasn't it? Or it was 0.4.
the actual
Concentration,
dust was
yeah.
4 times.
Yeah, 4 times the exposure limit, okay? So this guy had a filter with an awful lot of dust on there to start with.
Yeah.
That is interfering with our FTIR, and there is no guarantee that ashing this filter will give us a better readout because one of the components of the dust is a clay.
So
Which
the
won't-
better, the
which
better
won't
answer is that because
ash.
it was so heavily loaded, 'cause
Yes.
we need to be able, because it was so heavily loaded,
Mm.
we're unable to get a correct readout.
Clear, yeah, but I mean, sometimes we have heavily loaded filters, we still get clear doublets. So because it was heavily loaded with other particulate apart from silica, we cannot get a clear reading on our FTIR.
I need to be able to say it's because of them
Yeah,
that the result was not conclusive.
Yeah.
Because it was overly
yes,
loaded.
yes, yes.
And if you wish to go and get it further analysed,
Go to XRD, yes.
we can forward it off for him. That's
Yeah.
no trouble.
Okay. X-ray difframetry is what we send our filters off to test safe for, and they're able to actually tell what's the components of the other bits of dust.
Mhm.
Okay, that is interfering with our quartz doublet. Yeah.
yeah, so just also looking.
Yes.
With this one, isn't it that also these values have to be higher than these as well?
Yes.
So
Well, this one can still go through. This
Yeah.
is just those two were actually.
like
Those
this
two-
one's pretty bad, like 0.004, 0.0.
Yeah, that's the one we've just done.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these two were run, then it was run, you know,
these
3
were
times.
Yeah, these were cancelled.
Yeah. So it didn't meet criteria. This is the issue with that particular one. Okay, and that's that one. This one is a little bit lower, but that still went through. We managed to put that through. It has to do with whatever is in that dust. See?
Okay.
See, you can sort of see a doublet there. Yep.
So this is when, all right, so to clarify, this is when we have certain samples where we get a middle peak, and that causes an interference with the readout.
Yeah, or there's like, if this were a little bit different, maybe we could have, not that one, the one we just did.
Yep.
We could have actually maybe managed to do a manual as well. It really depends, because obviously you can see there's so much dust on here. Look at the absorbance rates here. They're really high. Okay. So sometimes it's a middle peak, and sometimes it's just that the FTIR, for whatever reason, has decided that they're not going to actually look at the peaks that we can see. Oh, hang on a minute, they're there. With this particular one, I could not see hardly anything there.
Okay.
Yep. So, you know. So, yeah. Okay. Good.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.